Drillets. Let's go. It is
Team Spirit
dunking time.
Just one map away from playing versus the Titans.
All I want from this game
and that's exactly what this team wants.
is
they want to be
not a 13-0. MongolZ, I need a fast, early round, so I don't have to edge the whole game. Lock in.
Just yesterday,
let's win the pistol.
On. So for the MongolZ here, this one is going to be anything but a walk in the park.
Yeah, it feels like a hard map or a hard team to prep against as well. You know, even if you know what's coming, can you stop it for the MongolZ? And Team Spirit will start exactly where they went 12-0 up against Apex on that CT side.
Here we
Expect
go.
to see Donk down in middle, Chopper
guys,
anchoring B.
enter the prediction.
No! Temple on the A side.
It's already up. What are you doing?
Come through with one set of util.
Enter fast. I'm actually closing it early. Last chance.
And it's looking pretty standard right about now. Just going to go ahead and smoke off middle to allow a bit of
MongolZ.
presence over here.
Oh my God,
actually decide to not bother. And this
Please
is because
just win the
Senzu
pistol,
hasn't
bro.
heard nor seen anything, so he just walks it dry. That smoke is still in the back pocket for later. But when you don't see anyone mid, there's going to be pressure elsewhere, and it's on the extremities that can be found. A push through main and a push down ramp over towards B. Sees the MongolZ left with only this mid control. They're going to take it through into the donut, but Big Donk is already here to poke more holes on the MongolZ as they come out through donut into the A side.
Donk.
Flashes blind as tees as they try and spill through donut. They can't even get into the bomb site yet. 3 players holding the cross. Zontix takes contact, Chopper and Donk swing, and everyone gets eviscerated. All par for the course for Team Spirit. It's Zontix with 3 off the Julies. I love that call for Spirit. They leave it completely open, knowing there'll be a bit of a timid T side for MongolZ. And no matter where MongolZ go, even if it's B or A, both bomb sites are getting pushed by Jewel Berettas as the first contact, and we know just how good.
You got 10 more seconds to enter. Hurry up.
Yeah, and I'm going to level with everyone watching along at home, right?
Yeah.
And this is something that you probably shouldn't do as someone trying to generate some excitement for the game. The MongolZ probably aren't going to win this map. And what I'll say is, let's all take it as an exercise of seeing just how sick this Team Spirit squad can be before they embark onto that run into the group stage.
That doesn't make this game any less exciting for me. I watched back that 13-0 yesterday, and I was just kind of outstanding. And if you watch it as well, you will see how many kills Magic's got through smokes, through that B door. I don't think he saw many opponents in that matchup. So
it's a French timeout on MongolZ.
Face towards B door, but they get double smoked and they reset. I like this cool. It's only a little Deagle eco.
I like this cool.
Very mobile with full B control. He can go and supplement the A site with Zontix. He's even just playing Julies in round 2, but shouldn't have too many difficulties here, except the Deagles.
That's a cool glizzy, though.
There's a couple of strong aimers on MongolZ. It's not like this team
hack
on here for a reason, but Chopper's coming for you, and he's taking names, tapping 2, go for a 3rd, and lovely work for the captain. That's more than you can ask for. This round is dead in the water.
I cannot believe he gets out with 3 there. That's crazy. Senzu's Deagle is keen for some blood, but it's only going to claim the lives of 2. And one of those being the dualies. This isn't really the worst case scenario for Spirit. They can afford to stomach a few early losses here. As now they reinvest, Shiro is going to bring out that AWP immediately.
Damn right.
Yup. Bro, I really don't want it. I really don't want a 13-0 right now. I really don't want to do it. I really want to give back, but
out of the gate.
It's shit.
Orphan Temple. This couldn't be better for Shiro. He's going to get shadow advantage. He's going to be able to be very safe in this position and hopefully take a couple down with him. Nice, quick reaction on the first. The flashes are good though, but Donk has covered the smoke and he even started here, so he is in the perfect position. There are nades out. They don't know what they're walking into. Bomb is at least back in main.
Why does Blitz only have a glizzy?
Gun somehow. And Shiro still sits here waiting for the cross to big box. There's loads of time on the bright side, so they don't have to commit, but 9-10 tries to, and Donk removes him, leaving just the bomb.
Awkward timing for Chopper there. And so that has given Blitz
not the most intense first game of the day.
A little more interesting. Shiro's going to hold on to red, but that smoke obscuring any vision in mid. He's not keen to peek around. It doesn't want to get caught falling.
But after this, it only gets crazier.
Instead, him and Donk are
we have 2 elimination games after this, chat.
Now hold on.
C9 elimination and Astralis ends elimination. Fucking A.
It's the worst when you watch back the demo and you realize like the room you're getting given, and you don't want to you know, he doesn't know. They could be anywhere. They could be double B for all he's concerned. And so Blitz will wait, hope to get an information play. But the longer this goes on, the more info Spirit do get. This might route them quickly into a cave flank for Donk. Shiro has A on lock. He knows at 20 seconds that no one's going to be coming out of mid. So Donk can start to set up towards B, giving him better timing to close this round. Blitz, he needs to plant now or never, and he might even just get spammed off of default. 12 seconds, there's the default plant. Donk with an opportunity.
Good joke, you forgot the credits
of even more powerful, and he can wait for Shiro if he wants. When does Donk wait, though? As the walk comes to him, Spirit find a third.
What's that? Jeepney just.
And I mean, he just takes that one as a given, dude. Playing it wide on the angle. Blitz goes walking right into him. He's still fearless. That's still keeping up appearances, isn't it? And I think, you know, that does reflect in how much info Spirit are able to get in a lot of these rounds. I think that's what makes them so hard to try and play against, is they are always roaming the map. They are always sniffing out info.
Casa!
Chopper's able to do a lot with
I hate when the Casa's overtalk that.
Scenes. He was obviously out of the round there in that 2v1, but he's still playing into it in terms of calling how everyone's moving around.
Well, that's the one thing that actually makes me mad.
Together very, very quickly and easily where that's looking to end up.
Like Mirage all over again. Donk solo swing mid. He takes full control. He's up heaven. No one's even watching his elbow smoke. He just has no fear that someone's coming through that. Meanwhile, Chopper's even out on a limb. They're not even down ramp, though. This is like almost not enough. It's just Chopper here.
Okay.
He has no support.
Come on, 5v4. No 13 mil, please. Oh, no.
Shiro holding the boost.
Lock in, Mongols. Trade. Just get one round.
And this could be worse for the Mongols.
Lock in, my G's. Lock in. Mizinho, you got this, bro. You got this.
Getting worse.
It's just Donk in middle.
Yeah, they have the molly to force him out as well.
He's in trouble.
He's got to swing with that. Oh, he doesn't know able to smoke it, and so he burns alive. Donk dead in mid. Magic's aggro's down the B round. Oh, he's got Shiro, but he's trying to get out. Shiro saves his life.
I don't know, but the bomb's right there. They're about to fight.
We lost the bomb.
No, Shiro didn't see it. It's behind the box. It's behind the box. Did he see that? I don't think he did. But they are going to come to him.
Blitz.
Scoped in, he sees them. Man. When you see Blitz coming back, now your mind turns, why are they coming this way? And now he's seen that bomb. For Team Spirit, the stars align there.
Mizinho 1v2.
All left on to Mizinho. He had a really rough time back on Mirage.
Mizinho,
so
I believe.
It'll take a lot to try pull this one.
Take
back
all the anger.
He at least has this.
Remember what Cadian told you?
On the other side of the
Remember what Cadian...
He's going to chase down Shiro, but will not be able to deal with him. It's a big round from that AWP as Shiro puts up 4.
Yeah, it just feels like it's on rails, right? Starts by holding B-box, gets given the pick,
right,
and just continues to push down ramp.
One round,
You're going to see a lot of that for Spirit taking back the lane control. Even though Chopper dies doing it alone, they just re-aggress later in the round, and Magic somehow survives despite getting blocked into that fight. It's looking so good for Spirit. It just feels like their reads off of Spawn are really nice. On the A-Rush, Donk started A. They had 3 there off quick rotate.
Dude.
That round, Donk solo mid. There was no one there to stop him.
I added some 7TV emojis yesterday. Who can find out who I added?
Warp again on the B-bomb site, Donk. In Donuts.
Taz, one of them. Great job, guys.
We'll meet him there.
I think I added 3 more.
Okay, Mortal on the opener. And that's going to lead to the downfall of Zontix. Oh dear, this is looking good for the Mongols. This should be them on the board with a round. They sit up in a 5v3. Team Spirit might justify hanging around for a moment, and they are given 1 kill here. Is that enough to tempt them back in for the retake? They lost A so convincingly, so that's the problem for them right now. There's a lot of clearing that's got to take place before they're even in a position to retake. Chopper deals with the first man.
Winnable!
Chat! Really gets it and does a lot of damage on his way out.
Please lock in. Please no one thought.
This round is not safe. It's not secure.
Chat, how are you feeling?
And 9-10's man.
You thought, bruh. You were already thinking, what am I going to buy with this money? In your phone, in your PlayStation? You ain't buying nothing. You ain't buying nothing.
A Mongols round at the end of the day. Orp even grandfathered forward for the Mongols as they
I wanted this giveaway more than you guys.
Nice bit of money made.
I'm all about giving back to the community. I'm telling you, G. I was cheering with you.
In Donut as well. Don't getting caught on his.
Should we still do a giveaway?
The Tech 9 can be
we can do half. $500 giveaway because it was so close.
Quick headshot, 2 kills, and the fact that
no, Ohnepixel, you're too kind. No, we already did one yesterday. No, I don't want money. I don't need money.
With no position.
Damn.
They almost made it interesting. If Chopper finds that
Y'all are
turnaround in
insane,
Donut, it's
bro.
probably theirs. Instead, it's actually Spirit calling out a tactical timeout. Because they are the ones on the Chopper.
Yeah, I mean,
they
you
lose
can
a round
actually
to take
see
a
like
timeout.
the frustration in how they lose that round, right? Their setup, they kind of had like a double mid setup early on with Shiro supporting over in red with the AWP, but the moment Donk took that mid control, Shiro rotated out over towards the B site so they could play 3B. And with that, like on a bit of a timer, you're going to want to try and push and prod the B lane and get some info back the other way. And so that's where the Mongols hit like this golden timing out through mid on Donk's reposition back in a donut. I wonder if he was ever meant to end up there. I wonder if he was meant to kind of hang around in middle and harass a little. But this one, off to
Harass
a
a little bit.
And they come in with it in spades.
Really?
Oh, it's close. Ontix gets the nade. It lands perfectly. But so do the shots. Mazzino finding another kill. And crucial at that. Gives Mongol space. This is the bomb going for it, though. Blitz knows he needs to turn back. That smoke will force some respect for now. Shiro has to reroute round the world. But this is still winnable. The kit is the issue. The lack of it. They take back main.
Well, I thought you meant Manzinho, the kid.
And they're just dumping Util, trying to stall this one out. Shiro trying to delay his fight as he lets his team get closer and closer to this position. How is he still standing? Finally overwhelmed. And they won't be ready for the boost. Blitz might have one here for free, and that should be the round. Magic.
Bro, imagine MongolZ wins this.
Players ready to swing. Surely no chance in this 2-on-1. And they stall it, and they swing together. Oh, it's not easy, but it is a round, and MongolZ will have to take them as they come.
Wow. Hey, that's fantastic, you know, like they're up against the force buy from Team Spirit. It gets off to a really good start. The lane control works wonders. They're feeling on top of the world for a moment. And so then it's this two-man.
Do you know how everyone is asking for, yo, can I have your config? Can I have your crosshair? Can I have your settings? Is there a pro that has a Patreon and you only get the settings like that? Because I swear on God, there's a league guy who just makes a tier list every month and 1,000 people are like subbing to the Patreon to see it.
On that flank, that's
like LS or some
golden
shit.
Opportunity at that moment, right? They know they have this kind of one man in the back lines that they can flush out, return it to
problem is, if you do it, I want the cut,
trade
bro.
game out through main.
I love watching Spirit 3-2-1. They do it so much where both players are just ready to take the fight together. They did it on lane there. It's really annoying.
I feel like if someone like Donk would do it, a lot of people would actually like use it.
It's just when you're ready to write the round off.
Surely it shouldn't get any more exciting than this, right?
$5
That's what you tell yourself.
Crosshair,
You say, well, he's 1v3.
settings.
He's only got a deagle.
A little bit of a scam because everyone else is free, but
he's even boxed in the bottom of mid, hanging
I'd
around.
respect the hustle.
Senzu will come in with the claws out and deal with Donk.
And we didn't see much from Senzu in the last map. We didn't see much from MongolZ, but he is supposed to be the guy to look out for. He was the guy yesterday. He was him against Furia with a fantastic performance in that BO1 overtime game on Mirage. And yeah, 17 years old, akin to Donk in that sense. And the latest addition to this MongolZ lineup that he's played very, very well. So back in Asia. So yeah, I'm excited to see maybe a little bit more.
Astralis elimination today.
Another lane take here.
Chat, I need them to lose so badly.
They threw the insta double door smoke from spawn. And now they
I need ends to win.
For the close box locks players into an awkward fight at the ramp. You've got to play it wide when that molly comes in, and so that makes it nice and easy for the players pushing down Banana. Team Spirit have nabbed the early man advantage, and they've shut MongolZ out of lane. Suddenly, you're free all across the map to start rotating players back around, knowing the real estate that you've just denied. And so they're going to supplement middle, and they're going to have slightly faster rotates if this one ends up over towards A.
Harassment is horrendous. It's just a
Donk.
masterclass of how to take back that B control. And MongolZ can't even breathe in what is supposed to be their part of the map. 4-on-3, the jumping will stop as the AWP is seen out middle. And because the AWP's out middle, Donk will group with Zontix in A and re-aggress. They'll look for a kill elsewhere. This is a lovely mid-round move. They're going to find
I miss Anders, bro.
He just ducks behind cover. I wonder if they saw
they should
Red
keep
Bull, why is
creeping
Anders
there,
not
with two players
at the
here, they
tournament?
want to try and nab as much info as they can, and we said that back on Mirage. From like the confidence of how everyone's performing, they want to roam the map. They want to have all the info they can as to where this play's ending up. And so the MongolZ are going to try get tricky with it in the 2v4. You have 9-10 kind of selling a bit of a fake over towards A. And even though this might draw some attention, in a 4v2 it doesn't have to draw everyone over. They'll still leave players over towards this B site. So really, you need a kill out at 9-10. And with that not coming through, this bomb plant should never even happen. Blitz should just get shut down. They're not fighting him now. They're just going to play off the info, and that molly, that bomb plant, that's all the info they need. Plant secured, sure, but no further than that as Magix runs him down after the fact.
It just shows how desperate MongolZ are if they're going for those plays. It's probably their best bet at 2-on-4. Hope that Spirit, who do run to every kill they can, especially Donk, the 910 can fake. But that the requirement is he gets a kill there. He has to do something to sell it. He did enough just by showing to make Magix play retake. So yay, MongolZ get money, they get a plant, but you're never going to win that 1v4 in the middle of the site. Donk is just having
I love Donk's celebration.
Oh my god, is that an actual diamond?
So crazy. It's like real, like, psycho, crackhead
fuck?
energy almost, you know?
Okay.
Like, that's how it's a lot of screaming, it's blood curdling, it gets under your skin.
My
you
man
imagine
thinks
if
he's
you're
producer
sat on the other
Michael.
side.
Yeah.
And so now a little pause for the Mongols.
I think they need it. Dude, even just that swing from Donk and Donut that round where 910's creeping out with the AWP and it just feels like you can't even react.
So aren't diamonds an actual scam? Don't they limit the supply that they push out to the public?
This is already a better
to keep
game
the
for
price
MongolZ
like high
in this map, but the problem is clear.
It's
right
all
now,
marketing,
and
no?
it's this B control. It's the lane take. The sometimes instantaneous
That's
with Chopper
crazy.
swinging out cave.
Gold is
Sometimes
actually
just
rare,
10
no?
seconds delayed, right when you think, oh, we're comfortable. They mollied ramp, we've got control, and then they come for you. You can never get comfortable. Techno smoking a molly early. He also just knows, yeah, that's a smoke. They can't kill me through that, right? Well, Magix will try his best. He almost did.
Can I smell your armpits?
That's a T-lurk smoke up the top of ramp. It usually scale with it. Try get to default. Blocks long, but Chopper's still playing in cubby, so he sees it's only a bit of a fake. MongolZ having to burn util early just to stop Spirit from running at them. At a certain point, you just want to play your own game. Will Spirit allow that? Shiro able to fall back after a shot.
Fair.
And Donk actually leaves this position right as MongolZ get mid. So this is good for them, but this should still be an opener. And it's 910 who crouches in on great timing.
Yeah, Donk can hear them running in through Donut. He should try and flank this right now. He's got a good window to do so. Zontix, this is a nice protocol as well, kind of retaking main.
Stop, open your mouth.
Oh, timing is weird. He turns back around and flushes out Senzu. Now they know about the main man, but they can't devote all their attention to it. That's the problem. If you're all gazing at main, that leaves the sidelines open, and Chopper looks to move in and deliver. Nothing found for him. Blitz, this is wild, but I love it. Tries hounding down the main player. Instead, back out of that smoke like a demon. It's the 2v2. Donk arrives.
Wow.
Nice shot from the AWP, and it's all left onto Techno. Zontix on the other side. Time is of the essence. He needs this kill, and the AWP delivers for Techno 4K.
But
Bloody hell, just these peaks, man. I don't even if MongolZ win the round, it's at what cost? They can't get any comfortable rounds. They have to squeeze them through in post-plants. Nice shots from Techno to close. And that's after MongolZ lose all their control in the post-plant. Impressive that they even convert that round, having their main player found so early. Despite that opening kill, all they had is Donut, and it's what wins them their round. Spirit using their second of 3 regulation timeouts, and Donk getting a talking to. Despite some great shooting, MongolZ are still in this game, very much so. Something to be said for that, especially when you take into account how dominant Mirage was. I want a compilation of people getting peaked by Donk. That's what I want, especially AWPers.
Why?
Because we've watched 2 9-10 rounds where he holds Donk and he just gets obliterated.
This is like seeming to be a bit of a go-to is if they're having too much trouble over in mid, they really just want to pressure this lane early. Even now, they're not going to commit necessarily to taking it, right? They don't have as much manpower as they have in rounds gone by, but they've lobbed in all the util to signal we were going to try. And so that slows the MongolZ down and it keeps them out of heaven. It keeps them out of being able to wrap onto mid super easy.
Well, look at the adaptation. MongolZ throw a top ramp smoke, not even a Molotov, because you can get fought through it, you can get smoked on it. No, they go hold the smoke immediately. They also smoke the cubby molly. So they box themselves into lane, but it guarantees the Spirit aren't going to come their way for a moment.
This is a really nice way for the round to have started, though, for the MongolZ. Oh, donk out through heaven. Got to get the reload off, but that's where Chopper slides in and lends a helping hand. Once again, Team Spirit have won the lane fight, but that's never been the problem. The problem's been over here on A, and Shiro is looking to be the answer to that problem right now. Volleyed out from the back of the site. Donk swings on out wide. I don't know how he's there, but he is. He's kind of TPing around the map.
1v3.
Fast travel. And yeah, you're just trying
If
to
910 wins this, I will give away $910.
910 does get out, but by the time he's going to make it to B, they'll be considering this fact. Chopper already peeling. 910 going to late recommit to A. Doesn't know it, but a bomb plot is available. If Shiro has...
Okay, it's confirmed low damage. It should be impossible.
910. Oh, scopes in the sights. Shiro now can set up to
Shiro!
And he just one-taps in with a P2K. Spirit stopping in its tracks again. Shiro doesn't let them take A, and Donk is teleporting, as you said. That was crazy, though. I mean, I guess it's because Chopper just clears doors with the MP9. But seemingly seconds after this kill here in Heaven, he swings through the donut smoke.
Yeah, you know, I think like that's what, in terms of like just the raw fundamentals of where he should be and when he should be there, Donk is so fast, and that's why it feels this way, right?
17.
Like the moment Chopper's even pushed down the ramp,
he going to high school?
He wastes no time hanging around. He doesn't wait and see if there's a player coming at elbow. The rotates immediately.
When does he do his homework?
Got a great read on how this is playing out, but Shiro will get tested in this round. Flash out through main, and these pistols are getting closer. Donk on the
drop
spam,
out. Can you drop out out of high school?
Given over. The plant will be allowed here. You're going to be.
I don't think you could in Germany.
Take 5v5 for Team Spirit.
Maybe I'm tripping.
This is a very hard round to win for Spirit compared to some of the options they've had. Good flash, aggressive into CT, but there's cover. There's players turned away. They still equalize.
After 9th grade, you can.
Mizzino has to be the hero here, and finding that donut player on his own could be a way back in. Chopper not given anything yet. They're going to get a smoke down. That's a problem. The rifle's gone. The Deagle must respond, and every shot connects for Spirit. Senzu with the backstab.
Oh my! That was so close! I feel bad. He had that, bro. He had that, bro.
From the sensation, but it's still a Spirit
that was
diffuse
so
in the
close.
smoke.
That is devastating. Senzu thought
no way he's using a ducky.
That's
my old keyboard, the one that got fucked
perfectly for the 1v4, and he delivers every single kill.
What?
That's what makes it even more heartbreaking here.
I thought that's what holding me. That's what's holding me back.
And so Spirit have already robbed the round, but there's no denying that is the picture perfect attempt at winning that 1v4 clutch.
Literally could not be closer.
No way.
Donk dead early on in middle. He has had a few struggles over towards the donut. Only the one and done to open up this round. And so now the Mongols, they kind of slow it down a bit. They haven't been fought at lane. The mid-fight didn't pan out. They deal with Chopper 1-for-1, and sure, he has an MP9. He's just taking a rifle out of the round. Chopper feels kind of okay with it, but the problems are still for Spirit here. They're going to group up, try to clear out middle once again, gathering that info, right? Trying to figure out where the Mongols reside. But 910 has complicated this matter, and the trade hasn't come through. Magix is not able to deliver on that, and so suddenly it's all on Shiro.
Last round of the half, he's got no kit.
1v3 to left.
They haven't got the bomb, but space has been taken. Shiro must be aware that this is a possibility, and if Senzu goes further, a shadow will give it away. He's just going straight up for the fight. Shiro, knife out, it's caught, and Senzu ready to shut out this half with another kill. He can't find it. Shiro with great timing into the site. He has Blitz boxed in right now.
This was a 1v3.
Nowhere to go. Blitz stays behind the pillar and looks to try and be the guy peeking in. Shiro stepping closer.
Wow,
and he finds the clutch. That's another round for Spirit at the end of the half as they find a 1v2 to top it all off.
That's tough. We're watching Astralis vs Ends later. Elimination. Shish kebab. Boys, I'm running an ad. So we have none during the second half, and most likely last half of this qualification best of 3. Yeah, Donk will most likely make it to IEM Katowice. Right after this, we have BB versus Cloud9 for elimination. Wichtiges game. And then, if you thought that was already it, it only gets crazier. Astralis vs Ends elimination as well. Only one of these two teams will make it to IEM Katowice. Okay? Boys, while we have this minute to spare, I would say we check out the Global Offensive Reddit real quick. Yeah? Let's see what happened since yesterday. in the world of CS2 that we all love. Feels pretty nice to see Steel back at a tournament. Yeah, Steel did a good job yesterday. No? It was good. It was good. For a pro player appearance, it didn't feel like all waffling. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I miss Arms and Race. We saw this. Spirit versus Apex. 13-0. Heroic versus Australis. Jesus. Good game. The Valve intro, we saw this. It's all just games, man. Why aren't monsoon-themed maps being made for CS2? That just looks sad, bro. That looks like Call of Duty. How does Premier ranking work? It doesn't. Oh, man. Donk asserting his dominance.
Welcome to Katowice, Donk.
Bro, didn't Shox post a tweet about this as well? Shoxy.
Two places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground.
This fucking guy. Can someone explain? It was a face-it match and was 2.6 kilo. Don't care. Demolition was M80. Yeah, just games. CS2 bug. The kill feed shows a smoke kill icon even if there's no smoke in the way. The smoke is actually in top middle. Lol. Yeah. I mean, that's the smallest issue we have, no? Doesn't really impact gameplay that much. Talking counter, Steel.
And here we are.
Cool. Why does Heroic's team photo look so weird? I don't know. Checking if the recent Vertigo, we saw this. They should have more upvotes. Prosa shits on Kixen.
And he's deterred them from following through to the B site.
Dude,
we get this pack of players coming at Tess just using
They
that
had
gap in
this.
the tarp to perfection. Kind of cheesy, not gonna lie. Bit unfair, but it's not his fault. And poor Process about to get hit by the back of the Sandbags player, who does get molly, but late. Will he die? He insta-smokes it. They found out about Kicksan. Crimbo tries to clear him, just loses the blind spray duel. 25 to the clock. Rotators come in, and Kicksan's doing a wonderful job of staying alive and getting his first bit of impact in this second map. They still...
We'll check it later.
SPs, and they go 1-for-1 with Donk dead. I'd say that's a trade worthy.
Donk dead, that's big.
But will it suck the wind out of this rush for Team Spirit? They're going to go back for it, just a little bit delayed. CT Smoke's already in. They're going cold, and you can see Mongols start to realize, oh, this must be a fake. They re-aggress in middle, they leave just 9-10, and then the second volley of attack comes. It's only 9-10 here with his team smoked off. He waits for a flash. It's a good one, but Chopper covered, does repeat back in, and Senzu back sight dead as well. And yeah, this round's absolutely butchered.
The thing that hurts even more here as Techno tries to embark on this little 1v4 is that the Mongols actually had like everything right. They double push main early, they get the info, they even had Techno push down B ramp so they knew it wasn't B, and even with all the info going their way and all the players in the right place,
I want to see Spirit
churned up here
against an actual good team.
And yeah, the depth of this team's firepower is not just relegated to one
this
man.
roster is so good.
Leading in that round, 14-5, Donk 16-10.
I want to see Spirit versus Navi.
Just how much assault Magix and Chopper pushed towards that B bomb site in the first half as well.
Yeah, you know, I mean, this round is like an example of the plan doesn't matter when you get punched in the face. You know, like that is it. Like they had the info; it couldn't be B. They cleared middle. They knew exactly where that was ending up, and even in spite of that, it's not enough to put a stop to Team Spirit there.
Let's see if this T side has any respect, right? Obviously, not in a round like this, you
Spirit versus Big Clan, you know,
eco, and that's
like against an
exactly
actual
what
Titan.
Mongols have given you. So a chance to farm.
This is easy work.
Make this quick and easy, clearing corners, avoiding Zeus's and P250s, and just working the ramp with rifles. So Spirit playing it by the books, and this should be
Nice little double think out of Senzu, right? Can he get any more? No, he is a dead man. And justifiably so, honestly.
It's all about the next round.
We all like a USP round
Yeah,
here
yeah,
and
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Do we? If I'm on the T side, sure.
Chopper still just keeping everyone drilled in. Doesn't want to let this get any closer than it has to. I think, you know, there have been more rounds in this one. This is like the most tested we've seen Team Spirit be, hands down, right? The Mongols have bought a good game plan in today, and I think the recovery of someone like Mazzinho, who is like completely absent back on Mirage, he's at least found his footing a little bit more. You've had these glimmers of hope as well from Senzu.
The shed is
And so Chopper doesn't want to let this get any closer than it has to. 9-10, run boosted up onto the ledge in mid to peek down the lane. This play is kind of all about the timing that he gets, right? And so that flash hitting him was a bit of a problem. He'll just have to up and leave mid now.
I love the late mid pop. It's, of course, well read by MongolZ. They pull out just before the flashes land. So it's up to the orb that is currently unsmoked in the red room, waiting to deliver some death.
Bro, this game is just, it's just over before it even started, bro.
Blitz
I'm not on the
looking
edge of my seat
hungry.
at all.
He'll go hunting, taking.
I haven't edged
He
once
comes
during
out
this
with a
game,
second. Good start, but a response is there, and it's swift
Spirit
and
is too
brutal.
good.
Donk with a headshot. 4 on 3. They can leave middle. The bomb is here. It'd be dangerous to lose it out in the open.
Chat, are we all
Magic's been
cheering
falling off of heaven, so
for
he might
C9
just be
after
the
this?
lurker in mid as Donk
C9
resets
versus
with Zontic
BB
for an
versus
A hit.
Batboom.
You mentioned
in an
Mazzinho,
elimination
it's all on
game.
him right now. Blitz has to not
No way.
screw the pooch here in Donut.
Why are
He
you
has to
cheering
keep
for
his eyes on
BB?
that
Why are you
smoke.
glazing, bro?
Because Magic's is coming through delayed.
The reposition's good. No one was actually looking at that swing out from behind the boxes, and so that's cleanly done from the Mongols. As you know, just getting into position in time, enough that they kind of felt like they'd done enough to nullify the box position on those wider swings out
What's
through main.
left?
And so now,
Nafani against C9.
last timeout used for Team
Interesting
Spirit.
dynamics.
Say what you want, but you know, Mongols have burnt all 3 timeouts out of Spirit, right? They've definitely, it's not always gone to plan. We've seen rounds where Don goes 1 for 1 in Donut, or some of these A rounds, for example, on the first half where Mongols were getting great control.
That's an
and
Iron Mouse
decent
mousepad, I
post-plants.
swear.
We'll see what
There's
Spirit
no
want to
way.
do off the back of this pause. They want to pick up the pace. And I'm excited to see, because I know this is a very polarizing word, but I think Chopper is such an underrated in-game leader. Obviously, that probably won't hold for long, but when you do consider his career and the 7 majors he's attended and the depth that he's run in the last, 2 of the last 3 majors, Rio, of course, and Antwerp, like, he's done that with very little, with unproven pieces. And obviously, this is the best roster he's ever had, it seems, but still think his old accomplishments are not touted as high.
Oh,
We've got a B-Rush.
B-Rush running it back on
Lul.
a B-play, and no,
Well, don't do that
result.
again.
It is an utter shutdown here. Chopper tries a bit of a classic,
That is a classic.
and it does not go well for Team Spirit. See, the reason why I think this is so exciting now is for the first time here in Katowice, we're actually going to see Team Spirit under pressure. And so that there is where we really get a test of their mettle, right? As you mentioned, you touched upon all the pauses being called out, but there's none of those left now. There's no chances to calm the nerves. We haven't even seen them break a sweat so far in the competition. And so what happens when there is more fight left in your opponent? What happens when they do have that little extra 10% that they're able to kick it up a gear into? Will Team Spirit crumble, or will they be able to bring themselves back into this and walk it over the line?
Because you get to a certain point where it's not even about the rounds you're playing and the strats you're calling, it's about the resilience, it's about the mentality, and can Spirit hold together when times
This goes
are
to
tough?
third map, I'm
These are
eating a shoe,
some of
bro.
the questions that we have yet to have answered at LAN play.
Like, not actually, bro. Don't
So
clip
when
it
I
out of-
say Chopper
Chill,
is
chill,
underrated,
chill.
I don't even necessarily mean his style of calling, more his ability to get a team together.
Chat, I want to do the hot chip
Make
challenge.
it gel and
I really want to do the hot chip
things.
challenge, bro. I'm not a fucking pussy,
Not
G.
necessarily the
I saw a
deepest
clip
playbook
yesterday.
in
Hot
the
Gamer
world,
did the hot chip
and
challenge.
certainly known for
And it
gimmicks
fucked him.
years ago, 2017.
It kinda made me wanna do it.
2018, But
It looks fun.
this is, I agree, Harry. This is a proving point now for Spirit, where the Mongols have solidified
Did it
themselves
and
in
not
the second
again.
half.
Really?
Back-to-back rounds, a full eco here.
Ooh. The thing is,
see if
I
the
already
Mongols can make
think like
something of
pepper
this.
is so spicy. Ketchup even as well a little bit.
Mauling dealt out over
Hot
in the
chip?
cave.
How much more spicy than
And there's
ketchup
still
is
so
it?
many more here. Like you shouldn't get through this ever.
Nice.
And they just hound down
Is it like
Zontix as
Tabasco?
he tries to recover the AK. So that gap is really closing between
1
these two squads now.
billion.
The pressure is on
Nah.
Team Spirit. And you know, I don't think you can doubt Chopper. I don't think he would ever be the issue here. He's very experienced.
Yeah.
I think it's as you look down the line, right? It's kind of keeping everyone else together,
That may
right?
actually fuck me up.
Up until now, you've kind of been in this flow state. Everything's been working. You've never had to worry about, you know, you're not going according
3
to plan
times
because it's
spicier
only
than
going
ketchup.
according to
Nah.
plan. You played with the confidence that you can
How are
win
they
every
allowed to
single
say that?
gunfight. And these last few rounds have showed us that that's not the case right now. And so how good is your floor? How good is the plan B? Are you able to keep these nerves in checks as you can feel a map getting away from you? Blanc opens, and so he does want to throw his name into the hat as someone capable of dealing with this pressure. He's secured that early 5v4.
He just ran through.
BP
the
13-0. We didn't watch it though,
finds a
buddy.
kill with no support or util. It's a nice span for Techno though.
You know the
Known
rules,
for
bub.
great
You
spray
know the
control,
rules.
At least in Global Offensive. See if that holds true in CS2. It has looked solid.
And thank you for letting me know, because now I know goddamn
Gets
well
his
that we
wall
don't
bank
switch to
B.
it.
Team Spirit wait for a kill in middle. Mazzino would be wise not to give them the satisfaction.
And I can't remember our
But
rule. What was
information
it?
is valuable.
Up
He wants to
until
know
4
what's
rounds
cooking.
in or something.
Smoke will deny that. And they climb back up heaven.
If we join
Techno
after that, no good.
committed in this position. Live or die by the cave. Can he get out? He's been given a chance, but he won't take it. He wants to fight for this spot. As they go sending, he goes 1 for 1. Huge trade for Donk. Molly is going to force Senzu back out in the bomb site. They've got info as well, but they weren't ready to
30
pounce on
seconds.
ramp. That spot comes in for Chopper, and Senzu knows
Donk's still
everyone
alive.
is here.
Yeah, they're going to start pulling around 9-10 as
Okay.
well, but these players in the site have got to be able to withstand
Chopper.
the hit. Senzu needed something from him there, and Chopper will cut him down before he's even able to have a say. 9-10 is too far removed, and with the AWP, doesn't want to give this one a go. And so Team Spirit successfully break on through this little streak, this 3-round streak that the Mongols have embarked upon.
That's a nice methodical round for Team Spirit. They don't jump the gun. They let Donk get his mid-pick. And then they slowly group for a B hit
This
after
is a done
denying
deal.
mid information with that red smoke. Not convoluted, but well communicated. Kills traded. It's a perfect round for Spirit.
Oh, they're just going to miss getting this AWP out of the round.
How old is Donkey? Just turned
They
17.
would have been able to buy one anyway with the Mongols, so it's not like it would have been the end of the world even if they did. But a big step
What's
in
in
the
it?
right direction for Team Spirit. And you're dead on, right? One of the things you said there was like a good kind of slower, more methodical round, right? They go back to something that's a little more slow burning. It gives Chopper a little more time as well to orchestrate the grand plan of the round. The
Why did you
Mongols
use your
managed
Instagram
get
to announce
3 in a
stream? Bro,
row
I-
just now,
I
and
really
that's
don't
what
use
gave us
Instagram.
any glimmer
Should
of
I?
hope.
Dude,
They've
Instagram
been
is so
knocked
much
back.
bigger than
They've been
Twitter, no?
pushed back. So now we have to see if this
I
timeout
completely disregard
is enough
Insta,
to
bro.
cook up some solutions
I
to
just
the
can't be
Spirit
bothered.
problem. An exorcism will be needed.
Can these warriors slay the dragon?
Wait, what the fuck? The knife that I bought for the giveaway, my
Remains to
blood
be
cancelled
seen.
the offer.
Certainly
Why?
more competitive in this map than you could
Nah,
have expected, given
I need to rebuy
how
one.
dominant Mirage was.
We're definitely going to see some play for
Bitch.
some control early here. I don't think they liked the fact that Donk was allowed to get so much room in mid in the last round. And so I imagine that's almost what the pause there was to talk about. There was this early
Classic
two-man
Knife Crimson
play out
W,
through
by the way,
red,
no?
And now they've exerted a bit of control over mid. Now they might just
I tried to
leave
select
Blitz
some
here
cool knives.
solo once Mazzinho's done spamming that smoker tad.
Full exec.
But for now, 9-10 is the one in the hot seat. There's going to be no time to adjust to this one. He's just got to nail the shots. And one kill. Sure, he at least keeps it even. But the rest of the Mongols are going to have to come rotating in. They try to take back this man advantage as Team Spirit get out through main.
Heavy team damage. And And there's even a lurk. Magic says the backstab. The timing check is good though. Techno, that's a huge kill. Keeping Donut would be valuable. Team Spirit won't be able to get the bomb plant. With so many CT surrounding them, they need kills first and foremost. Chopper and Shiro searching desperately for them, but it's only the young AWP, and he will not be here for long. Great round for the Mongols as they once again fight back, breaking Spirit's money in a very uncomfortable point in the game.
It's doable.
We really do have a match on our hands. Spirit not screaming any longer.
I mean, you know the one guy who can afford a gun in this round, and you couldn't write this if you tried, right? That's how you know it's real. So Donk actually is the one guy with enough cash to bring out an AK and armor here.
You know, I think I could write that.
Well, yeah.
I think that's
Here
heroic,
we go.
if anything.
Donk, Hero, AK. Blood thinks he's him.
Well, they're going to try to set him up, right? They just want to get this AK. They don't care like how they go about doing it. You're going to use gimmicks. You're going to use boosts. Anything you can to give Donk a little edge here to open up the round. But it was him who opened the round to break that streak in the first place, to find 11. And so they're putting full faith in him to do it again.
Yeah, what's the philosophy of this solo rifle, right? Is it pistols first, rifle trade, or is it rifle find guns for pistols? You could look at it either way. I'm guessing the latter because we have armored players. Zontic's Glock armor, he's going to pick this up.
You want Donk taking these fights. Pistols move up the ramp side.
It's too late.
They get thrown in.
Oh, no.
It's winnable.
It's awkward. They will trade one back, and that's the rifle gone. Now onto Zontix. Can he succeed where Donk fails?
2v3.
It's one kill off of the AK. All blind on the flashbang. Comes back into the ramp. The bomb doesn't make it across yet, and so Senzu holding this line. Oh, he just looks away at the wrong moment.
2 bullets.
Shiro's now found him. The bomb is still out in no man's land, but Team Spirit look like they want
6
the
bullets.
kills. They want to win this one by fighting.
Oh,
and
2
Shiro
bullets.
has got plenty of fight left in him. Tech9
No way!
Missed shot seals the deal on that round. And on the back of Shiro, on the wings of Shiro, Team Spirit move onto
With
match
one
point.
AK.
That was one rifle, and it wasn't even relevant. Pistols break their way through, push the Molotov, and Shiro clutches up. He had 2 bullets in the AK. He finds the long player, and as soon as you
They
hit the
missed all
AWP, he's
offshots.
pistol out, he's fast peeking, and to be honest, 910 has missed a lot of sitters in this series. Shiro knows he's going to miss that.
Yep.
12-8, and Spirit right and ready, ripe and
0-7
ready
for
to go to
Mongols.
those group stages.
But
We would want nothing
they
less.
are not out. They have one more chance after
You know,
this.
one thing that's just been so lovely about this.
That's a crazy statistic. Shiro has 35 clutches, 1 in Katowice, tied for second of all time with Nico and Crims.
That's
when you consider the
crazy. Was, warum?
length of his career in Katowice,
Oh my days.
paling in comparison to someone like Crims,
Hä?
that is unbelievable.
He is a very clutch player. You
I know why.
and
No
he
doubt.
showcases it in that round there.
Doing this map already.
This is a really heavy lean for the Mongols over towards B. They're kind of
I gotcha.
paranoid about this, and this can still work out for them. There can still be solace found in this heavy B lean, but it's going to
I had
hinge on
USA VPN on.
uprooting the game plan of Spirit. You kind of need to take the fight to them right now because you can't just sit back 3B forever.
Get
That
out.
makes sense.
910 catching Shiro over here in mid. Blitz. Oh, there we are. The captain takes the helm of the ship and steers them on the right path. It's just Chopper and Donk. Chopper certainly has faith in his young prodigy. The Darth Sidious to his Vader.
Still winnable. Donk and Chopper, the 2 clutch
How
ministers.
will they do? Donk boosted up, put in position to try secure some
Oh,
ground in the A
timing.
site. He is immediately snuffed out. The 910 AWP might have let them down in that last round, but it doesn't here. It's kept the Mongols in it for at least one more round.
Yeah, this is still a tight game. Don't doubt it. With the money in such a weird predicament, it might be Spirit having to play for the last round. I could see a world where they full buy here. Shiro's got 7 grand, but then you have 2 players with under 2,000 who are in forced
That's
buy
awkward.
territory. Donk on 14. The fact that they full eco this is pretty mad, but they're going to be able to drop guns over with
Full
Shiro
eco.
buying
Mac
multiple
10
rifles
shield.
next round, I presume. They're
Hey,
gonna run
we're
right up
rushing B
B-ramp,
again.
just
It
try
worked
and
before.
limit test again. But you'd like to think that Mongols have learned from their
collateral.
mistakes. Great collateral, and the Deagle will do it dirty. Nice round out of Mongols. Just reassuring to see
Hey,
them
it's
get
getting
caught
close.
off guard by that potential. And now, the awkward thing is you still have 3 players who can't buy AK armor. And Shiro even buys the AWP. So it's going to be pretty mix and match here for Team Spirit.
If you're unaware, after this Cloud9 elimination,
over to Magix. I wonder,
Banga.
what are the spawns like in this round? Magix did have a bit of a B spawn, but he got blocked on his teammate coming out. I feel like this is why he was given the aim.
It's not spawns.
Oh,
Finish them, Team Spirit.
real rough start to the round for this hero gun, but still, he's going to try and map up the ramp. They gave Magix the AK. Let's see why.
He keeps
Couple of
missing.
shots from Senzu. Donk leads the charge on the Galil.
It's
Missed shot
over.
from
How did
another
they
AWP.
miss so much?
It's all come undone right near the end of this attempt at the comeback, unless Blitz can be the multi-kill man to keep the Mongols in it once more. Did it once over in the cave. Now he's going to have to do it
5
in
HP.
defense, in the retake of this B site. Shiro will get the bomb planted. Blitz has even given the Mongols a fighting chance, but will they be able to capitalize? Shiro waits, that flash gives rise to the peek out from Long, and with Blitz gone, the
2v2.
captain removed, it's down.
Get available.
Second in command.
Shiro!
Swinging out, and what a way, what a path to redemption for him after falling down to Shiro in the last clutch over here at B. This time he gets his revenge, and it's going to keep the Mongols hot on the heels of Team Spirit, hot on the heels of this overtime. The money gone for
Are we
Spirit
going OT?
as they now have to cobble together a buy and try close this game out on Galil's and Mac
hell
10s.
no.
Back-to-back high-impact round closes from the AWP of 9-10. That is just a fairy tale comeback for this player who has had some hard rounds in this series, especially that one-on-one against Shiro. And the Mongols
Guys, I'm not gonna eat the shoe.
breathing sighs of relief. Spirit keep rushing on this T side. Will that be their undoing? Mizzino pocketed in main with the AWP covering his back. This is a great position for Mizzino, but he is committed. AWP. No spot. Donk with a check, but it goes through the pot, and it's only a dink.
910.
Another
He's
chance
very
to
good
live up
at
to
missing.
the hype.
Yeah, he just wants to get up, put as much distance as himself between main and there as he can. Goes back in. His molly actually burns out Magix. This one's fallen apart. Team Spirit have actually had it done against them.
OT.
They've had this comeback come through. They've had chances to deny it, but shut down
the
every
fuck?
step of the way. And it's 9-10, the one who gave up that match point round to carry them through into overtime.
This felt like it was over.
Unbelievable to think that he's like the better AWPer in this map, without a doubt, in terms of impact off of the AWP. Shiro's having trouble at the A site on CT side, getting locked out by these executes, but 9-10 is playing ahead of every
First to
bit of
16.
utility the Spirit are throwing. This smokes back in CT's flashes, doing nothing to stop him. This is a great comeback for the Mongols. You would have been very easy to write them off of this game with some of the dominant rounds that Spirit have had, with the lead they had. But this comeback on the CT side has been phenomenal. 8-4 and all the way back.
Last
to
time out
overtime.
used. Actually, no, we have a bonus time out
We
now.
get one more pause per team, so it will get immediately pocketed by Team Spirit, whose paciness has only been their undoing, more so in the post plants. They're at least getting into 3-on-3s, and that's, if anything, more credit to the
Lock
Mongols,
in,
so they
G.
can win these clutch late rounds. Can they keep them coming? Can they drag us to nuke, kicking and screaming? Oh, missed red smoke. That was an insta for Chopper. It does not hit. That will be a problem.
Oh,
it
dunk.
won't be in the slightest.
Oh,
Uses
dunk.
it to his advantage. 2 instant kills, and you can't stop this kid.
Man.
That's absolutely wild. Donk is taking this OT personally. He wants this one over and done with. He thinks it should have been over and done with many rounds ago, but snuffed out by the AWP again. It's the AWPs providing for the Mongols. Magic's in at ramp. If he wins this fight, that's a route opened up, a route that did not exist previously. He's given a fighting chance to Team Spirit, taking all this space after the kill. Gonna try and catch the AWPs as they rotate in. You know it's the double AWPs left in this retake.
Oh my goodness.
That leap through the smoke, just trying to dodge Magic's. Now sees Senzu out on an island. They know this is a potential. He could have crossed into the shore, and Magic snuffs him out. This is a Team Spirit round all day long, as good as 9-10's been. This is not a clutch he should ever stand a chance of winning, and Shiro makes it so.
that feels like such a huge problem for Techno to re-aggress there in a 3-on-3 on his own with no trade potential. He walks down ramp into them. And, you know, I feel like if that was Magic's in that position, he'd be playing behind the cube. He'd be playing a retake round on his own. You know you can't get flanked with the open window. And he goes right down into Magic's. Great opportunity taken. Magic's puts them to bed.
Here we go.
Spirit their first round in overtime. Double Orb continues, an expensive investment, but it was almost worth it. Oh my god, the unscope. They both miss. Back to the drawing board. 910 brings his crayons.
I mean, the last time we saw him attempt this run boost play, he got disrupted by a flashbang. He never even really got a chance to be involved, but in this round, he shut out Shiro. A huge piece to find here. The AWPers clash in a head-to-head up on the lane, and it's 910 to win it out. You said he felt like a better AWPer than Shiro here on this second map, and he showcases it there, locking him out of the round.
Certainly had more impact.
Minute remaining.
This is the most passive we've seen Techno in this position in a long time.
How the fuck are we at OT?
Looking to just bolster the defense. They want to move together. 3 on default. They set back up. They give Blitz the orb. And Techno is poised for success.
Blitz collects one. Man, anyone can wield this orb right now. Give it to anybody on the Mongols and they'll find resolve. Oh, no!
What?
Recover. Might even be able to take it one step further here. Donk is
low
and burnt
no,
out by
flawless.
The return to form is swift, and it is a flawless round for the Mongols to tie this game up.
Reassuring when you're buying double orbs as well, right? It's not like there's going to be anything missing from round 3 of the half. And sure, it goes both ways, but nothing feels worse than, you know, not being able to afford anything in overtime. This was awkward, but it was recovered well.
Guys, I know that tweet. That's old as hell.
OT merchants, mate. I tell you what, they missed the 16-round win. And so they're looking to run it back here to lock in a third, deny Team Spirit that immediate
we know he's
into
sus.
the group stage.
That'd be very impressive. Talk about resilience and mentality and holding on.
Yeah, I thought
he argued this game was over.
I thought they were cooked, man. I thought it was done, like, especially after how dominant that opening map was. It takes a lot to try and rebuild yourself back in, but they've managed it thus far. Oh, that's a crazy opener.
That's full Peaker's advantage right there. There's no other way of looking at it. Even slightly further from the angle, but no. Unacceptable. Dog dead.
Oh
Blitz.
my days.
Bludgeons 2 in middle, and he even sees that AWP with the bomb. No reason to re-aggress. Techno looks for his, but again, doesn't need to commit to these fights. Shiro is sitting inside of a Molotov. They're getting desperate for a pick, and they need it. Magic's might be the only man to do it. Ramp was open for a moment, but Techno's returned back to a nice passive position, playing retake on B.
50 seconds.
Mongols with a good setup. And Techno may get curious yet again. Could this be their undoing as the orb goes up?
Boost is great.
No, you hear that scope in, you should never. You should never. Oh, he will, he tries, and thankfully Shiro misses the shot. Counts as lucky stars that he didn't just give that one away, and instead it's all left to these cave players to try home in on Team Spirit. It's left in the 2v3, a man down, desperate times calling for desperate measures. 20 seconds left as they move up the ramp side. Shiro, he's had his clutches over here towards B, but this one with a player tucked in the site, unaccounted for. It's Blitz to help close out this first half of OT in the favor of the Mongols. And I think you've got to talk about Blitz right now.
Yes.
I think we've given a lot of attention to these double AWP between Senzu and 910.
He doesn't know what it
Blitz,
feels like to
something
lose.
To be said for the guy who's meant to be focusing on the big picture, the macro.
It's going to get interesting if we go to third map.
To home in on these angles and deliver key multi-kills in dire situations is phenomenal. I think that's his 3rd or 4th so far. And if he can keep this up, man, the Mongols are looking really good for a surprise win on Ancient to take us to a 3rd.
Donk starting to look mortal. We're seeing faces of disappointment on, on his screen. Starting to get a bit frustrated, perhaps, with how these rounds are closing.
25 kills.
They're going to go through the smoke. Donk was doing this all first half. He knows it's coming, but he gets stuck on the corner.
That's
in time, and that is.
Sorry.
It's only Shiro.
Sorry.
There's too many targets for
But he
just
did
one
that.
man.
He did that.
Yeah, he's got to literally go full sentry
Shiro.
mode, and even then he's limited by
Oh,
the
-10, I'll do it after,
One kill from the guy. Magic's tried to lend a
Give me two.
helping hand. The run through the molly is optimistic. Chopper's made
Chopper.
No way.
Before,
Doesn't
after
stop
plant.
the plant, so now 9-10 has got to deliver in another clutch round for the Mongols. After his one fall down, this has been his bread, it's been his butter. But will this one be smooth as he's smoked off in the con? Darts out into the site, now he's in face! 9-10!
Oh my
just left
days.
out one shy of the
I need to see a
1v2
replay on the dunk
that
tilt.
would have put the Mongols
He slammed
on
the
match
table.
point. Instead,
I'm
it's a
worried
tie game
for his
all
wrist.
over again.
This one's got it all. He had to go hero mode. He had to run through the smoke.
Nevin
They double
Jr. thank you for the
smoke,
5.
And he's got an AWP in the post one. No chance he wins that round unless he throws himself in. A nice attempt from the
Ooh,
AWP,
good.
but it's not
Antäuscher,
to be.
Antäuscher.
It's not to be. Magic's also,
didn't go
his
for the
rotations
impact.
today have been really solid, offering a lot of supporting elements on CT, especially back in regulation. To
Whoa,
Shiro's AWP
yo,
on big
chill.
box.
We're no
Gets
tea
some
against
kills
Mongols,
there,
calm
points
down.
them for that retake. 14 apiece. And the final tactical timeout you will see in this map.
I'll give the 10 now before you start trying.
Focus faces first to 16. We're going old school.
Bang. Lock in. Lock in.
Team Spirit want to go back to trying to fight for this mid control early. They want to try and deny real estate to the Mongols, and Donk might have got caught off guard here in middle in the last round. He's not looking to repeat that here. Full bounty of util goes out, and they get their control of mid. They get their control of the lane. At this point, Chopper's got a lot of info to work with, but he might not have much time to adjust this setup to it.
Oh,
Shiver.
this is a big fight, but they've got a flash to supplement it. Dodged and ready.
Almost collapsed.
Finds that back player first. There's even a swing
Wow.
for the big box. Zontix is ready as well. And Spirit avoiding what could have been a disastrous beginning to the round. But this was so much more Spirit. Donk had support in middle at the start. They took B ramp as well. They don't play flustered or scared. And now they can just sit back and relax.
Hey man, I said it feels like anyone can use the AWP right now. Techno's even throwing his hat up into the ring here.
That'll be 5 players wielding it, or 4, rather, over the course of this game.
40 seconds on the clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chopper can
Should
go
be
as well
unlosable,
down
5 for
if he
2.
wants.
This is really awkward. Techno's about to lose the bomb out on A, and just worlds apart from Blitz.
Are we
Who
going
hadn't
double
really
OT?
gotten into a position to sell or do anything over here towards B. That almost feels like a risk that Techno didn't ever need to take, and with 20 seconds left, you know, there's no winning this round for Blitz. He'll get finished off, and that there is Team Spirit finally reaching that match point again, 1 round away from victory. This time they're looking to leave that taste in the mouth that the Mongols did to Furia just yesterday, nabbing it from them in overtime. It starts with this from Shiro's AWP. And this whole play, the whole reason that Zontix isn't even expected there, it's all enabled thanks to this lane control that was taken right at the start of the round. They go back to their winning ways, their winning strategy of fighting for mid, denying control of lane, and then adjusting based on the info that they
Here
get.
we go.
Oh, we're going back to this, the full A rush. It's worked in regulation, but Zontix gets a molly
Oh,
down.
man,
Only one player
Mongols.
can commit. There was no smoke in the play, and Zontix just spraying. They have to
Top
bail.
frigger Shenzhou
but
down.
not only bail, they've lost util, they've lost time, and they've lost a player.
Yeah, they're now left in a 4v5, but with no smokes. They all have Molotovs, which sure might help them when they launch this exec, but the problem they're going to have, and the problem that's been the case throughout a lot of these T-sides up against Spirit, is they're very active. They're already roaming. They're already fanning out and piecing together where the Mongols are on the map. This large break in the action only amplifies Chopper's doubts that it's going to come back into A, and Team Spirit are poised beautifully to shut down a B play.
You mentioned no smoke. Shiro couldn't be in a better position right now to end this map. 9-10 may have beat him in some head-to-heads, but right near the
This
end of
is
the
a done
game,
deal.
it's Shiro's name we'll remember.
Oh, interestingly enough, though, Team Spirit have just rededicated off of mid, back in a donut, and looked like they were kind of teeing up in preparation
40
for an
seconds.
A hit. So in spite of getting that info that mid is cleared, because they don't have anything going on in main, there's still that element of
Shiro
doubt, that
mid
creeping
grind
doubt
down
that the
cave,
Mongols might just
double
go back
donut
to
setup.
play. The bomb swinging middle is risky. Blitz still gets out
Shiro.
with his life in check. Shiro on this angle nails 9-10 and even attempts to follow up on these cave players.
Oh wow, we
Forces
almost
him
had
out
him.
in
8
the open.
HP.
He's getting spammed, getting whittled down. Pressure is really on for Shiro.
15
Needs to have
seconds.
some of it alleviated by Magix tucked in this corner, and now he will play his hand. Magix is revealed and dealt with
3v2, both are low. 10 seconds to plant. Mongols needs to go. They're running out of time. Blitz.
On, denying the Mongols this
GG.
space, and Team Spirit lock it in the
But man, they got close.
They'll be going to the group.
Third map would have
as
been
they
interesting.
Take out the Mongols in
I don't know if you
OT,
realized
and
as
they do
well,
it 2-0.
but
Yeah,
Donk
the
got
Mongols
kind of
may
silent
prove
in
they
OT
continue to be the
on
bane
the
of
server.
Brazil, breaking Furious back yesterday, but this CIS sensation of Donk and the boys
Third map could have
come
been
through with
interesting.
Exactly what we wanted. They go through the ringer, they get some stress there in the middle, but they come out battered, bruised, still with a smile.
GG's
and with a
in the
group
chat.
stage advancement as well. No one can wait to see
Magic's
Donk and
number
Spirit
69.
take on the world's
No.
best teams. That is what's in store over the next few days here at IEM Katowice, and the Mongols have one
GG
more
well played.
chance
GG
to
well
fight
played.
through the play-in. I certainly say they may
Man.
be good for it.
Yeah, I mean, they've
But
shown great form.
Mongols
right?
put up
they
a fight.
managed to put Team Spirit through their paces, and that